Hello. Welcome to the Daily Smoke. It is Talk About It Thursday with me, uh, Lady D.
Girl.
It's your girl. Los just want me to say that. It's your girl, Lady D. So look, let me tell y'all what's happening right now. So I am, I am, Danita, I'm trying to add you. So what I'm doing right now, it is actually Wednesday when I'm recording this. The day before. So when you see this Thursday, I will, which is tomorrow, I will have recorded it on Thursday. And so what I'm trying to do right now.
So I don't think she's wearing the same shit too.
So yeah, I don't think I'm wearing the same thing. I ain't wearing the same thing. I'm just trying to. Okay, okay, okay. Danita not on there. Okay, I was trying to invite Danita on, but she. Let me see something. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. We doing this in real time. So I was trying to invite Danita to get on. Okay. Anyhow, so when you see this on tomorrow, which is Thursday, I will have recorded it tonight, which is Wednesday. Okay.
Tell them where to go see it.
So you go to www. You go no, just go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube and look up The Daily Smoke. THA Daily Smoke. The guys actually they record live. Well, they go live on Wednesdays, on Mondays and Wednesdays. The first Thursday of every month is moi. We do Talk About It Thursday, where the conversation pretty much centers around topics related to health and wellness. Um, I'm still okay. Here we go, Tiffany. Okay. The conversations usually center around health and wellness on Talk About It Thursday. So normally by the time I record this episode, I have done probably one of my wellness workshops, and so we're kind of like revisiting one of the talks from the workshop. But today we're actually recording before the workshop. But hey, can I get the sponsors out the way? We'll do the sponsors.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna do the sponsors. So our first sponsor is Banging 832 Radio.
Yes.
Banging 832 Radio. They broadcast the Daily Smoke episodes on Sundays.
7.
Right. Okay. So
www.banging832.com.
yeah, what Los just said. Just go back to Wednesday's episode and watch it. Okay.
Or watch this one.
Okay, you got your phone now, Diva? Okay, Diva. Okay, Diva, request to be on so I can join you so I can quit poking at the phone. Okay.
Tamia.
Our next sponsor is Tamia. Tamia Anderson. Tamia's Touch of Care. If Ron was here, he would say, "Touch my body." Yeah, she's a personal trainer and she is a massage therapist. She's a great human being. She's a veteran. I think Tamia's in the Army National Guard now. I think so. But really great person. And she gives excellent massages. She comes to you. She also can come to you for personal training. So please reach out to Tamia from Tamia's Touch of Care. Then next, we always want to promote our Black businesses. We have the Buy Black Marketplace over at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. That is on the first and the third Saturdays at the Shrine of the Black Madonna on MLK. It's really on MLK. Like, I know if you watch all of the shows with Los has a tendency to create all these businesses that are on MLK.
You gotta watch
But the shrine is really on MLK for real. It's a real business. It's not one of those businesses that Los has created. It's really on there. So the Buy Black Marketplace is the first and the third Saturday of every month. Lots of great vendors there on the first and the third Saturday. I bought so many things there, and they're such a jewel for the community. So go by there and check out the Shrine of the Black Madonna, the Buy Black Marketplace there. And then I think I'm up next. Is it me? Is it me?
No,
Is it me?
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Our next sponsor is Puff Pass It CBD and more. That is at 4120 and a half cavalcade. 4130 and a half cavalcade. If you know, if you old school Houston, if you just heard me talking with my friends offline on Facebook Live about clubs and you heard about Mr. A's, well, Puff Passett is right down the street from Mr. A's. But it's a CBD shop. However, it's much more than that. It's a CBD smoke shop, but she also has this beautiful patio where you can come out there and chill on the patio. So no, you don't have to be a smoker. You don't even have to be interested in buying um, things from Puff Passett. As far as like the smoke stuff like that, sometimes she has private events. She does like parties and stuff out there. She does karaoke on Fridays. During football season, she's watching the game on Thursdays. And I talked to her the other day, and she's gonna get back started up with the karaoke on Fridays, and also doing the bike ride. Last year, this time there was a bike ride that happened like the second Saturday of each month. There was a bike ride, and so she's bringing the bike rides back also. So Puff Passett CBD and more on Cavalcade. Okay. And then last but not least is yours truly. Yours truly, Danessa Bolling, Lady D. It's your girl, Lady D. We are getting ready for it's actually the fifth Kujichagualia experience. This one is the family reunion. So I didn't call it Kujichagualia Part 4 because actually this is the family reunion. So last year in December, um, I decided okay. I'm trying to add somebody else. Let's see. Jamel, if you want to come on, I'm going to try to add you. I was trying to add Danita. Um, Danita, are you on? Okay. She's trying to join. Okay, so last year in December, I felt the call to go into whole person wellness coaching, and so tried it out by trying to see, how receptive people would be to this whole topic of whole person wellness. Okay, fine, and to this topic of whole person wellness, and so did my first wellness event December 27th, 2021. I did it on the second day of Kwanzaa. So if you wonder where I get the name Kujichagualia from, Kujichagualia is actually the second principle of Kwanzaa, and it means self-determination. So for me, it just totally fit with this whole concept of whole person wellness and trying to pursue that. And so, what better way to live a well-balanced life is to do the things that you think or for you to take care of your own health. So to take care of your own mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, your social, environmental, occupational wellness, all of that. So Kujichagualia Self-Determination was launched in December of 2021. So last week, last week was actually made it a full year. We have done 4 installments of it so far. The first one was the overview of Kujichagualia and was the overview of whole person wellness. And then the second one was on spiritual wellness. And the third one was emotional wellness. And the fourth one was social and relational wellness. And so on this Sunday, and I think Bobby has the graphic up now. Okay, he's going to put the graphic up. So this Sunday, we are doing the Kujichagualia reunion. And we're just bringing everybody together that has attended any of the past events, or even if you have not attended any of the past events and you've been seeing me promoting this and talking about it, you are welcome to come out on Sunday. For those who attended in the past, you get a $5 discount for each one that you've attended in the past. So if you are a person who attended all 4 in the past, that's a $20 discount. Now you have to contact me directly to pay that price for that, because the Eventbrite, which should be up The Eventbrite has the regular price on it. When you go to Eventbrite, it's going to charge you the $30. However, if you put in code taboo, it will take off $5. So if you have never attended before and you're watching this, use code taboo. That will get you a $5 discount. If you've attended it one time, you can still use that code taboo and it will get you the $5 discount. If you have attended,
They can watch the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then let our viewers know what you're doing there.
Right. Right. So watch the show tomorrow. Those of you, well, they'll be watching it now. Those who are on my Facebook Live right now, you watch the show tomorrow. You will see the link for you'll see the link. You'll see how to go on there. You'll see the phone numbers and everything like that. If you cannot attend in person and you want to attend via Zoom, I am adding a Zoom option. You must contact me directly. So if you have me on Facebook on either Danessa Bolling on Facebook or Danessa Bolling on Facebook. If you're on my personal page, it's D Michelle Bolling on my personal page. You can inbox me there, or you can email me at danessabolling@gmail.com. And it's $15 to attend via Zoom, and I will send you the link. Okay. So for the $15 to attend via Zoom, or for any discount above the $5 discount, you have to contact me directly because the Eventbrite is only set up to give you that $5 discount if you have the code. But this is going to be Sunday. This Sunday, January 8th. The event will be from 3 to 6 p.m. We are going to, refreshments are included, so you can get there probably as early as about 2:30. Grab you something to eat, grab you something to drink, grab your seat, and at 3 o'clock promptly, we are going to start the program, the show. We'll go over wellness. I'll go over what whole person wellness is some. And then we will talk about everybody's experiences from the past year, like those who have taken this journey of the past year in wellness. Okay. I think yes, it's going to be at Midtown Arts and Repertory Theater. That is at 3114 LeBranch Street. It's right across the street from HCC, from I think that's the Heinen Theater. Right there, HCC is like literally is right across the street from that. So it sits in between. It's on LeBranch Street. Holman is that Holman? Yeah, that is Holman. That's that street that runs along the side of us right before you get to Crawford. Right there. It's like between Austin and Crawford Street. That's where it is. And so it's going to be there from 3 to 6. We'll come in, you'll get your refreshments. We're going to start talking about what have been some of the bonuses, what have been some of the things you've got out of this year in wellness, what have been some of the challenges in trying to live in wellness. I will be honest with you and say, for me, the facilitator of this, 2022 started out like really great. I was on fire, especially after I did the one on spiritual wellness. It was just like on fire. And then all hell broke loose. And it's like for 8 months, things got really, really stressful and really, really challenging. And so for me, I've shared with some others that every time I got ready to do the next installment, I got tested in that area. So spiritual wellness, I thought was really, really great. I thought I was like on point with spiritual wellness. Not a problem there.
With all the angel moms, right?
Yes, that was the one where all the angel moms came there. That's the one where everybody just really got, it was so fascinating to see everyone like really tap into their spirituality, talk about what that meant for them. I was really hoping that Donita would be able to join, but it's just flashing me that she's trying to join. It's not letting her in. But she was one of my.
Me.
Hey, you there?
Hey, Diva.
Hey, Diva.
I can see me. Can you see me?
I can't see you. I don't know why I can see it. Just flash me that you're joining. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. Can you hear her, Bobby? You can hear her talking? Say something, Diva. She said, hey, Bobby, can you hear her? Lowe's coughing.
I know. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can see you. I don't know if you can see me.
Okay, we're good.
I can't see you, but he can hear you. He can hear you, Diva. So listen, Donita, because you have been there. You had to miss the last one, unfortunately, but you have been there with me through this entire process when the whole idea was born and like kind of developing each one of these. I kind of like you were my sounding board for how I wanted
Yes.
these to go. So would you mind sharing what wellness is to you? What has this experience and this year in wellness been like for you?
Well, I'll start with the latter, which is what this year has been for me. So you and I have been accountability partners in this walk toward wellness because we recognized in our friendship, we recognized what a necessary healing needed to happen in our community, particularly among our Black African American men.
Right.
Mental health and mental awareness, because our families were suffering. And so for me, as your partner walking through this experience of every day we check in and we do a exercise of some sort that, kind of propels us toward greater awareness of mental health. For me, what I realized today, sitting in this space of journaling and reflecting, was had I not had an accountability partner, I don't know that I would have arrived to this space of peace that I'm at. I'm at a
Yes.
space now where I'm saying, "Oh my God, what ails me a year ago in terms of mental and spiritual awareness, the voids that were there, I don't have those today." And it was a year ago we started this journey, really, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little over a year ago. Yep.
If I had not had the accountability partner in Danessa, who every day we checked in, Diva, did you look at this? Diva, did you read this? Diva, did you say that? Diva, where you at right now? I'm not in a good place. I need you to help me because I'm about to go off on these mofos.
Right.
If I had not had that, I don't know that I would have had the growth that I can see today. So for me, over the last year, this whole space of um, whole person wellness, which is what I really believe your calling is. You are bringing us to a point of whole person wellness. It's spiritual, it's emotional, it's mental, and it's physical. And you give us real practical, small changes that we can make in our lives that can make the biggest difference. So for me, having a partner, a friend, an accountability partner to say, "Okay, Diva, did you think about this? And Diva, did you think about that?" And the road for us this year has not been all roses. You and I have had some real difficult, hard, painful conversations, and
Yes.
we left it like, you know what? I can't talk to you right now. You know what? I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah.
But then when
Yeah.
I call you back, I've had place of reflection. And I've said, you know what, Diva, you led me to this. Just yesterday in lunch, I challenged you and I said, no, I think you're looking at this wrong. You're looking at this at the wrong level, wrong perspective. So for me this year in mental, behavioral, spiritual awareness, and having an accountability partner has been life changing.
Yeah.
So I thank you.
Thank
I
you,
thank
Diva.
I thank
I have to say this what and listening to you talk and how this whole thing came about. I remember it was because your birthday is before mine. Your birthday is in August. Mine is in December. Is in October. And I remember thinking like I'm like I always have a theme. I have a theme, and I needed a theme for 53. And so I said, "Oh, Diva, for 53, we're gonna live life in 53D." And I
Yeah.
remember you saying, "Okay, D, what does that mean? Because I don't know if I'm ready for that." And I was like, "We're going to live transparently. Like
Yes.
whatever happens in life, whatever comes, we're going to be honest and we're just going to live transparently through that. We're not going to try to show all the good. We're just going to be honest and true to
Right.
what our experiences in this life is going to be." And we
Yeah.
made that decision before your birthday. So
Yes.
it was before the idea to do the whole kujichagualia experience came about. It was like
Yeah.
God planted that seed first. And so it was like, okay, here we go. We live in life transparently. And I remember you thinking, like, I'm like, I'm an open book. I tend to be open book anyway. You was like, okay, I got to see how that's going to look for me. But you did it amazingly. Like, you did it amazingly.
Friend.
I think you did
Thank you,
great
friend.
with it. But we made that pact that we were going to live life transparently. And then the whole kujichagualia experience was born. And then there we were. And we were doing it. And I remember the spiritual wellness one. When you just got up there and you were just on fire. You were just on fire with that one, and you helped free so many people in that one. And then we did, emotional wellness, where I was just a hot mess and everybody else had to keep me together because our venue was just not cooperating with me. But I think out of any spot on the wheel, as I listened to you talk earlier, I think for me, the biggest change for me, the biggest awareness, the biggest blessing for me, if I was to look at this whole idea of whole person wellness and where do I think my growth came in at, I think it's in the area of social and relational wellness.
Yes.
And that's where having you and the accountability for me has been so valuable in the area of relationships, and I remember, and we haven't really talked about this publicly, Eddie, but I remember being really upset because we were hearing that word was getting back because the grapevine talks that people were asking, well, when did Donita and Danessa get so close? And to put it in context, we graduated high school together, but we weren't friends in high school. I knew who you were. We knew who each other was, but we weren't friends in high school, so we definitely weren't close. And so it was when we started planning it was actually when we started planning our 35th reunion that we really got close. Like, we kind of reconnected at the 30th, but the 35th is when we really got close. And so I remember being like really offended that somebody felt the need to question our friendship, because we were just out here minding our business and living our best life and being transparent, not trying to infringe on anybody else. And so for someone to start questioning that and picking at it really offended me. And I just remember one day having a moment where the answer came to me and I said, at God's appointed time.
Yes.
That's when we became that close, at God's appointed time. And I'm just unapologetic for that at God's appointed time, he sent me the friend, the sister that I needed in that season in order for me to be well.
Yes.
And that's a part of living in whole person wellness, is that you grow.
Yes.
You grow, and sometimes you may grow in the direction that is not in line with maybe people you were in line with in a different season in life.
Yeah.
You know, we are students of Dr. Darius Daniels, our online pastor, and he said something today that your destiny. I was listening to a message he did this past Sunday, and I may be quoting it not quite correctly, but he said, your destiny requires disassociation. And I was like, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah. And so what he was saying was that in order for us to get to where we need to be in life, to be where we have to be, sometimes that requires disassociating ourselves from things that have been familiar to us in the past.
Yes.
Sometimes that can be people, sometimes that can be places. It was like, but that was just so deep for me when he said, like, it requires disassociation. You have to disassociate from some things. And I was like, oh, wow. Oh, that hurt. Like, it hurt a little bit. That stung a little bit because I hate losing people. And then he corrected on that later in the conversation that, you don't lose people. You know, their purpose may have been served, that season may be over with, but it's not a loss. Like, at certain times in life, when you're called to do a certain thing, when you're called to go to that next level, you're not losing people because you didn't need them for that next step anyway.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was deep. That was
That would be our pastor. Yes, he would do those kind of things and say those pointed things. And so I say to you at this point in your journey, as I said, I think even yesterday, you're called to a certain audience. You've already been told by God what it is He wants to do in the earth with you in this season. Relish that.
yeah.
Relish that. It's okay. If it's 5, it's okay. If it's 50, it's okay. If it's 500, it's okay. Because it's who you are called to in this point. We realized this coming together. We was like, sis, we got to do this work. Nobody's doing this work in our community. We've got to do this work.
Yeah.
So I say to you, my sister, I still can't say the name. Kujichagualia. I don't know what the term is.
Kujichagualia.
Kujichagualia. Okay.
Kujichagualia.
What I do know is that experience brought me to a greater sense of me, a greater sense of God in me, and a greater sense of purpose. So I thank you for fulfilling your calling in the earth because it made me greater. And that's what you're called to. You're called to do that work for those of us that are seeking to rise. And you brought me to that. So I say to you, my sister, I love you and I thank you.
Girl, don't make me cry on
Thank
this
you for
camera.
that. I thank you.
Don't you
Keep
make me
doing
cry
your
on this
work.
camera.
Do your work, girl. Do your work.
Oh my gosh. And that's what we want everyone to do. We want everyone to do the work. So I had said that this recording was probably not going to be the full hour long because what I just really wanted to do was to try to kind of give some more understanding, some more meat to what this whole concept of whole person wellness is. Danita, you said to me, people see kujichagualia, they don't know what that means. It means self-determination. And I hope that whoever is listening, whether they're listening on Facebook Live or whether they're watching the recording, that they hear in you that self-determination that's there, that they see it.
Right.
And the experience of this was a faith walk for me. I'm gonna be honest, this was not, let me be transparent one more time and say this was not Danessa Bolling stepping out here and going, oh, I got it all together, let me go out here and teach the rest of you. This was me saying to God, because this is how God and I get real, was like, you want me to what?
Right.
Huh? Now? But wait, I want to do this first. But wait, I need to get this license first. But wait, let me finish this certification. But wait, I want to go back. And God was like, no, now.
Yeah.
And so for me, this was a walk in obedience to do this work and to keep it going. And I think that's why it came under such attack. This attack, those months when it came under attack, when I was just going, what the, what's going on here? But I kept pushing through. I kept pushing through anyway. And so I even think now, because originally this event was supposed to be hosted on the anniversary, which was supposed to be the December 27th. And the freeze happened and all of that.
Girl.
Oh, they got me on this island on the screen. I didn't know that because I see green, but they have the screen behind me, which is a whole nother story. I'm Dominican because I told them I was Dominican and they're like, don't distract me, Bobby, because y'all know I got ADD and I'll go off on a tangent. But see, like,
Just want to let them know that when they watch the show, you're gonna be on the beach, not the screen.
yeah, so if you watch it on Facebook, you see a green screen. If you watching it tomorrow, you're gonna see me on the beach, and the guys are trying to be funny. They put me on the beach because in Wednesday's episode, I told them that in another life, I think I was Dominican and I sold like food and wares on a beach somewhere in the Dominican Republic. So they found me a beach to be on in my previous life. But anyway, look, see, God dang it. So oh God help me. So anyway, so a year ago, this whole walk of self-determination, this whole kujichagualia experience, it was definitely a walk in obedience for me. And so what I believe happens is when you're walking in your purpose, when you're walking in your purpose in life, God knows your purpose, and I can't get away from what I believe. Okay, so I believe in God. The Creator, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But for me, the Creator, well, the Creator knows why you were created. He understands your purpose. I believe the adversary also knows it. And so
Sure.
when you're walking in it and you're being and people are being affected by it, because again, it's not about you. It's never about you. But when you're walking in that and change is starting to happen, it has to come under attack. And I am telling you, anybody that's watching this, no matter when you see it, if you start to feel attacked, if you start taking really hard hits in life, you're probably doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because I'm telling you, you are looking at someone that went through it. And my dear friend that is on this line, if you can hear her voice, she is my witness. Every topic I approach, that's the area I came under attack in.
Because here's the real meat of it. You can't teach it unless you've learned it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You can't you're not effective in teaching it unless you've learned it. So what I saw in that, Danessa, I was like, okay, God, every obstacle that I'm facing, I've got to, in order to teach it and teach it so that it's overcoming, I got to go through it.
Yeah.
And that's what we miss in life. So I'm grateful. I walk this with you. I can say, standing on stage left, oh no, she lived that right there. She know that right. She know that part right there.
Yeah.
That part right there. She know that.
Yeah. Yeah. When I talk to you about spiritual wellness and the difference between spirituality and religion, and why you have to have an understanding of your spirit work versus religious work, trust and believe. Been tested.
And then you made some hardline decisions.
Ooh.
After that around religion, did you not?
Yes, I did.
That's the book part.
Yes, I did.
We're not gonna record that tonight because that's the book.
That's the book part. You're right about that. Because it was after that, before I could, because, yeah, you're right. Because it was after that and before I could even go into the next one, that spirituality really got tested. But I'm grateful for my sense of spirituality, because religion could have took me out.
Sure.
Yeah.
As it did us all.
Yeah.
And it was important for you to get your lesson so I could get my lesson around religion. So
yeah,
we can go on for days tonight. I'm going to tell you I love you. I'm going to tell you I'm with you. You know I can't be there Saturday in physical on Sunday physically, but I will be on Zoom. And I just love that you are giving back to our community. I would call it a healing balm that you're providing in our community, because we need to be able to talk through our emotions, our physical, our mental, and our spiritual emotions. And so I applaud you, my sister, for doing the work that you've been called to do, and don't stop.
Thank you so much, Diva. I love you very much. I appreciate you. Make sure that for those who are watching tonight, that you watch the show. Look up The Daily Smoke. It's THA Daily Smoke. You can find us on YouTube every Monday and Wednesday. The guys are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and also on Friday. Friday's different. That's Los' show. Los just cutting up on his show. On Fridays. Every first Thursday is Talk About It Thursday with me. And we're gonna kind of map out that. Hopefully,
Saturday is Black Hands Arcade.
Every other Saturday is Black Hands Arcade. If you are into gaming, Bobby gonna play games with you and gonna talk about the games and the ups and downs and that. I'm gonna come on one day and play Centipede if he find me a Centipede game. I told Bobby find me Centipede, Pac-Man, and Crash Bandicoot, and I'm gonna play. I can't play. I'm gonna come play, Bobby, for real. And praying for our own word mortician Tiffany Scales, so we can come back with Taboo Tuesdays, and Long Live the Arts. So Long Live the Arts is on the Thursdays that I'm not on. So I'm on the first Thursday of the month, and then Long Live the Arts is normally every other Thursday. Taboo Tuesday is every Tuesday. So stay tuned. I think Taboo Tuesday is on its way back. Tiffany is in her healing. So we're on our way back. And so literally every day except Sunday right now. And actually you can catch us on Sunday on Banging 832 Radio. But you can tune into the Daily Smoke. If you don't catch us live, just go on, watch the shows. Make sure you hit the like button. We need you to hit the like button so that we can get this information out to other people. Share on your social media, share it via text message, and subscribe. If you subscribe, then it'll come up for you on your YouTube. It'll show up for you. I don't even have to look for it anymore. I subscribe. And so when I hit YouTube, if it's time for a Daily Smoke episode, or if I've just missed one,
Notifications.
I get the notifications for it. Yeah. So also, I want to say this to you. If you have a subject that you want to talk about, come on the Daily Smoke. You can come on mine if you want to talk about something related to health and wellness. That's pretty much my focus is on things that are related to health and wellness, whole person wellness. So it's not just physical fitness and all, it's whole person wellness. If you want to talk about occupational wellness, intellectual wellness, physical wellness, your mental health, emotions, social and relationships, spirit, you can come on my show on Talk About It Thursdays. Those subjects that you don't think people are open to talk about, those really challenging subjects. Hey, when Tiffany comes back, you want to get on Taboo Tuesday because that's where she goes. Tiffany gonna go where nobody else will go. If you're an artist, any type of artist, long live the arts. Let's get you on here for that. So let's help promote you. If you have a business or a certain topic or a platform that you want to get the word out about, you can come on the live shows. Normally on Wednesdays, that's when the guys book the guests on Wednesdays. If you have a topic that you want us to cover and you don't want to come on air, but you can send a message saying, I don't want to come on the air, but I really want y'all to talk about such and such a thing. You can send an email, send us a message, and we will tackle that subject. That often happens on Mondays. A lot of times the shows on Mondays are shows that somebody has put in the comments or sent in an email or a message saying, hey, I want y'all to talk about this. And so we do. So this is the People's Podcast. It's called the People's Podcast because that's what we're here for. We're here to be a platform for others to get out what's on their hearts, what's on their minds, your brand, whatever it is that you want to do and promote. As Los always say, you got something to say, you want to come on here and say it. Just make sure that you can defend it and make it make sense.
Right.
All right.
Blow that smoke out your chest.
Yeah. Blow that stuff out. Don't hold it in and choke. Blow it out. Okay. All right, y'all. This has been the Daily Smokers. Let's talk about it Thursday. Remember, if you want to be in the room on Sunday, January 8th, go to Eventbrite. The Eventbrite link will be it showed up on the screen. We will also put it in the comments. Put in code TABOO. That gets you a $5 discount. If you can't be there in person, but you don't want to miss it, you want to be there via Zoom, email me, Danessa Bolling at gmail.com, or email the show. You can email the Daily Smoke and let us know. And the guys will connect you with me. It's $15 for the Zoom, and we will send you the link so that you can be there via Zoom. But if you're in person, you get the refreshments, you get the whole experience. So you really want to be there in person. But if not, then try to be there in Zoom. On Zoom, and then we will be scheduling the next one and deciding where we go next on this wellness wheel. So thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're one of my friends that tuned in on Facebook Live with me, or if you are watching this show on today. So if you watch the Wednesday show, I have on the same thing. That's because I recorded it on Wednesday. Don't judge me. And I am Lady D, or Senorita D Santiago. Santiago. For the Dominican Republic, yeah. And I am out arriba.